This is the most remarkable of all the works by Boston painter Richard Upton Pickman, entitled The Ghoul. Its most striking feature by far is the unbelievable realism of its technique. Such is the greatness of Pickman's art, one would swear it had been painted from life. The safety systems used on the Tube, London's antiquated subway network, may seem archaic. At any rate, there are accidents of, let's say, subterranean origins, to quote Pickman, against which any form of protection would be futile. It's not easy to break a man's back, especially when he's a New York detective of Irish stock. But it is difficult to lead an inquiry into cosmic evil, as was the case in the Red Hook affair. These reels contained the greatest fantasy film ever made, The Nameless. It shows horror, the absolute nightmare. In a word, the unspeakable. Unfortunately, this masterpiece by Arnold Keene will remain unfinished, as the director took realism a little too far. This tape tells the story of the town of Zebico, destroyed by a strange creeping fog. Telegraph operator John Morgan had been dead for several hours when this message arrived. The medical bag of Herbert West appeared to the likes of Pasteur or Ambrose Paré. After enlisting as a volunteer in World War I, he worked with enthusiasm wherever others were repulsed by the sight of horridly mutilated bodies. His career came to a brutal end with the outcry that accompanied the results of his experiments. A museum worthy of its name simply had to own the sadly infamous Necronomicon, written by the demented Arab Abdul al-Hazred. This unique copy was the property of Charles Dexter Ward. The legacies of sacred art include such admirable works as this detail from the Church of Chauvigny from the 12th century. It is still unclear what the builders of these cathedrals used as models when sculpting these demons.